I'm the Wolfman, and I want to thank you so much for tuning into this video here at Barefoot Bushcraft. Today we are here to talk about the Becker BK2 blade. This is a beast of a knife made in Olean, New York by the Ka-Bar company and by a guy called Becker. He was the designer of the blade, and we're going to go into some of its features and put it through its paces and just see how it runs. Now, this knife has been on the market for a long time. It's been a very successful blade for Ka-Bar. It has been on the market since 2011 and is still being actively made today. There's a few different versions of the knife. This is the BK2, there's the 22, there's the 12, there's a whole bunch of other ones. But yeah, so this one here is the one that we're going to go through today and put it through its paces, see if it's the right knife for you. So this here is the Becker BK2 in all its glory. So this has a modified sheath and case on it. It's really easy if you want to do these modifications. Somewhere in our video collection we have videos on how to do that. So there's the knife there. Super hefty blade. Look at the thickness of that thing. Look at it. Like, it's thick. You are not going to break this, right? You know, people are always saying, oh, I worry about the tang breaking because I abuse my knife and don't use it right. You could probably use this thing as a ladder if you banged it into a tree and you're not going to bend it. You'd have to work very hard, very much abuse to hurt this. Many hunters love these knives. There's a whole bunch of bushcraft clubs in Ontario, Canada. Everybody loves them. So this originally comes from the factory with a 20-degree blade edge and angle on it. It comes with black plastic scales. I have replaced the scales with these high-vis orange. Here's the reason, right? If it comes down, you can see that, like, the difference between the olive drab and this, you can see this. So if I'm loaning my knife to a student and the student does something, you know, sets it down and walks away, I'm more likely to find it, or if I don't know, really careless and I drop it, I'm more likely going to find it if it's high visibility color. So the first thing, of course, that you do with a knife of this girth and size is you want to baton, which is when you smack the knife through a piece of wood. This thing is certainly up to the task of that. There's a plethora of videos available on the internet about the process of batoning, so there's no need to have an introduction there. So again, we're going to take our knife, we're going to put it in the grain. We're just going to take it. Now, this is a very hard wood, so it's not going to go through that easy, but let's give her a try. So one smack in the hardwood, you can see, like usual, the blade is there, right up there, and the split is all the way down there. So this guy, she splits. Look at that, beautiful split. Let's just do it again just because we can. So again, this is hardwood. It's not pine. I think it's probably ash or something, and it just rips through this like it's not even there. Like, it does a beautiful job. Gorgeous. So it does a great job of doing some splitting. The next step, almost every bushcraft type person likes to do, make yourself the shavings, right? So again, there's lots and lots of tutorials that we have even made on making shavings, but you know, we can make shavings no problem with this, right? And if we want to, you know, get all fancy, we can do the old feather stick shavings where you're keeping the shavings on the piece of wood, right? So she makes some beautiful little shavings right there. Look at the curls that we got going on. Look at those curls. That's really nice. So yeah, so she makes shavings on hardwood, real nice. She bashes, she smashes, she makes the curls. What more could you ask for in a knife? So there we have it, quick demonstration of the Becker BK2 blade. Works really nice. I'm very happy with the blade. I will probably use this, you know, in my collection, use it with students, and take it on a couple of adventures, canoe trips, things like that. It is nice and heavy, and like I said, wow, that is something that I didn't expect when I got it, is the heft. Like, it's heavy in the hand. This is basically a handleless axe is what it is, right? Being as it's made in Olean, New York by Ka-Bar, you're looking for something that's going to have some reasonably decent quality to it, decent quality control, and literally infinite amount of customizations, right? I've seen people, you know, again, handle scales easy to change. Lanyard, pretty common. People take the paint or the powder coating off of it. They put all kinds of little different marks on it to make it work a little easier. Even here, you know, they flatten the back so that you can use it with strike it with a ferro rod. There's all kinds of different mods that you can do to the knife, but because we have so many knives at a bushcraft school, we don't really get into a whole lot of mods. But that's that. So I want to thank you so much for tuning into this video. I'm the Wolfman. Please consider subscribing.